All right, so it's been a minute, obviously. We've got all the front suspension and rear suspension all in, and pretty much most of the frame all done. The main frame. Yeah, I know. We are running out of metal. Thick stuff. But we got A-arms, shocks mounted in the front. All works and everything. Coming to the back, just got these shocks placed. What we did is the swing arms used to be these two pieces together, and we cut it in half and we sleeved it to extend the swing arm. Make it
A-arms and swing arm both came out of that.
Yeah, out of this
which is now
piece
on the ground, taking up space.
Yeah, we need to chop it up. Yeah, this thing is looking real good. I'm liking it a lot. Yeah, and then we welded in these pieces right here that are all bent and everything as shock mount hoops. We're probably gonna brace them up to here for added, strength. But we didn't bend them enough originally, so that's why we had to extend the swing arm to make the shocks fit, because the shocks would have been too tall, too long.
Jacking the entire back end up.
Yeah.
We can't put a bar between these two to reinforce it because our gas tank and battery are going to be sitting back here.
Yep.
In this flat floor area. So
Yep.
we're going to have to go either up to here or up to one of these bars.
Yeah, something. We'll figure that out soon, but
It's a roller.
it is a roller, finally. Yeah, it doesn't really.
If it had steering connected, it would function.
Yeah, exactly. But it is looking good.
We're waiting on a wider rear axle to slide in there.
Yeah,
So
because
it'll look a lot better on match the front.
if you get the front all straight and then you come back to the back, you can see how much wider the front, the front really is. The whole, at least tires length wider. And it just doesn't look good. So we're gonna get a longer axle, cut it to length, and make it all good. Yeah, it's looking good. We're gonna paint the swing arm and the A-arms to match something better than half white and rust. Yeah, it is coming along. Getting there.
Cars and cameras should be proud.
I know, they should be. Yeah, sweet. All right, so right now we're finishing up welding up the whole swing arm and trailing arms. Not trailing arms. We welded the top and we got everything mostly welded. We just gotta get the bottom, so gonna get it all welded up.
Show them what you're doing.
What am I doing? Oh, yeah. So yeah, this is our engine. It's all in pieces. Got it all torn apart right now. We got one piston in, but I think I already told you guys, started spewing oil out the breather when we actually got it driving. Yeah, spewing oil out everywhere, and one cylinder had absolutely zero compression. So we tore it apart. Everything pretty much looks fine, but we're gonna give it just a general refresh, hone out the cylinders, maybe new rings if we can find them. We'll see. We ordered some, but they were the wrong ones. They're too thick. But yeah, and refresh the valves, lap them, make sure everything's sealing okay, and put it all back together, and actually give it a proper oil filter and oil cooler, because before the guy just had a block off plate on there, so there's no oil filter or anything. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get this back together and going pretty quick, pretty soon. Yeah, this thing's gonna be really cool. That's it. Very nice.
Don't show them.
No?
No.
Why
It's
not?
not good. Show them this one that I did. Look at the color I put in that one. That one's
yeah.
nice.
That one's really nice.
And then that one up there, see.
Oh
The
yeah.
rest of them, no.
That one's pretty nice that I did. Yeah, he got a good dime on there. That one's really pretty.
I don't know what I did there.
Yeah. So swing arm
Swing
and
arm
rear
has to be
suspension.
strong and functional. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to look good.
Exactly.
I was burning it in deep.
Yeah.
All that matters.
So this is all done.
Yeah.
Amazing. You want to set it down?
Yeah. Do that again. It's pretty dang good for a go-kart.
I know.
Now look at the front.
Oh yeah, the front. Front's pretty nice too.
Oh
Oh, it's on Jackson, but
I swear it doesn't sound like that. It's just
Yeah.
hitting the jack stand.
yeah, I know.
Okay, now do it. Should be nice and... Oh, yeah. Those bolts back there in the swing arm, or the trailing arms aren't tight
yeah.
either because they're all
That's just
stripped
making
out
that noise.
from the old
Yeah.
go-kart being
All
a pile.
our suspension's all done.
Yeah, now we got to
Wow.
figure out steering.
Steering and engine and all of that.
Drive shaft, roll cage,
Oh,
but we got a good rolling base.
yes.
It functions, it's strong.
Yeah.
1.5 inch tube for a go-kart.
Yeah, I know. There's only four
There's
pieces of thin
my
stuff
finger.
on this. There's only 4 pieces of thin stuff on this.
Yeah, only,
Jeez.
no, 6. We got
Oh yeah, you're right.
backs are 1.5, which are 1.25, which we're saying are thin, but that's pretty big. And then our thick stuff is 1.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. Pretty dang professional to me.
I love. All right, so making a lot of progress. It's been a minute. So we got whole motor back together. The rings we ordered didn't fit, so we just put it back together, refreshed it with what we had.
Turns out the rings were fine, and it was
Yep.
the valves that had been completely corroded to nothing.
Yeah, the exhaust valve on both cylinders were so pitted that
They weren't making any seal.
yeah, they were literally white. Like coated in just a white corrosion, but we lapped them and we're hoping that they'll seal. So we did that, we adjusted the valves and everything. And as we were putting this thing in, we were turning it over to get oil pressure going through by hand, and it was making this awful clunking noise. And I was watching it turning over, and the flywheel was moving up and down. So I put my hand on the flywheel, and the whole thing moved up and down like a solid eighth or quarter inch. So we determined that the main crankshaft bushing right here on the crankshaft behind this nut is completely worn down. And that's because the people who had this engine before us, they were so lazy. We assume that their old oil filter went bad, and they were so lazy that they didn't want to get a new one. that they put. We've modified it since, but this was just a block-off plate to block off the oil filter. But what ended up happening is it wouldn't let any oil get circulated throughout the motor at all. So none of the top end was getting oil, and that bearing, which is really just metal on metal bushing, just like a normal car crank bearing.
Bearing, like the rear end
Right
output shaft
there.
is actually riding on 2 bearings.
Yeah.
And it turns out the front bearing that the flywheel side is on is literally just like a bushing.
Yeah.
It's the same type of bearing that your car's connecting rods ride on.
And crankshaft.
It needs oil at all costs.
So it wasn't getting that oil, so it just wore down and wore down. We don't know how long it was that way, but like here, I'll show you right now. The whole flywheel. Let's see if I can get it to do it. I don't know if you can see that, but
Yeah, give it some force. It's not good.
yeah. Yeah. Whole thing moves, and it's really not good. So that bushing is all worn down. So we're gonna have to take the whole thing apart again and put new bushings in it.
Time when we had it apart the first time, everything that requires, like everything that you order for this requires like a specific part number, because there's so many different variants of this. But in the while we had it apart, we actually discovered where the part number finally was.
Yeah, right on that valve cover.
And we were able to find the website where you can actually order all the parts, official Briggs & Stratton parts for this specific engine.
Yeah.
So we ordered up 2 new bearings for the rear, obviously the bushing for the front, new rings for both sides. What else did we order? I can't remember.
I think that was it.
There was something else, but we ordered a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Everything to make this engine brand new again.
Exactly. This engine should just be completely redone and like a brand new engine. So anyway, my whole thing was we got our whole remote oil system going with all these lines.
Thanks to me.
Yeah, thanks to you.
I actually made them.
So our torque converter, they just drilling out right now, is gonna mount right here. And normally this oil filter would mount right on here, but our torque converter wouldn't fit with that oil pump there. The back of it would hit it before we could actually get it to snug up on here. So what we had to do was make 2 custom adapters and mounts right there and right there to one hang our oil filter here and to make fittings and lines to go between them. So we have all these lines going from our motor to the oil filter and down to the oil cooler down there as well. So we got that all done, and we got our motor mounts all in, so things all locked down. Yeah, and ignore this exhaust right now. We're gonna have a full.
That's whatever
new one.
abomination someone created for this.
Yeah, that's how.
That's the reason why these exhaust valves were crap, because this had been sitting outside for at least a year or 2.
Junker.
And the rainwater must have just filled in this open stack and just gone straight down into the exhaust
Yep.
valves.
Water collected on the exhaust valves and
Thankfully,
hit it up
the
and made
pistons
them
and
crap.
cylinders were not corroded.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we are drilling out our new holes to fit up our torque converter right now.
Gotta relocate
Oh.
slightly. Just needs to move up a little bit. I got that one perfectly though.
Yeah, we got our fancy smancy drill press right here.
$5 apparatus right here.
Yep.
Come on. Oh, that looks fun. Like butter.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet it just goes straight through the cast stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, this is aluminum too.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
Very nice. Yeah, we're hoping that they don't go through each other, but we'll find out. Actually, before we do anything, let's...
Well, show them what our conundrum is and why did you explain to them why we had to move the oil filter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the torque converter would hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at our limited space. So we can't.
Yeah.
We couldn't use
There
the
is
stock bolts.
not much space here for the torque
engine's
converter.
all the way as far left as it can go.
Yeah, these slots right here don't let us push it that way. Otherwise, we would more, and that would fit perfectly fine the way the bolts are.
If we'd known, we would have just like made it that way.
Yeah.
We thought we would barely even have to use the slots.
Yeah. Well.
We maxed them out.
Yeah, and our drive shaft is unfortunately going to have to be up here in our floorboard and run down and hopefully curve down under the floorboard to our magic box, which will be mounted right about here, and then drive out to our chain. But, man, we're just getting these all drilled up.
This is going to be a pain. Here's the final product. Hopefully it lines up.
Yeah, got all the holes drilled.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find
New
out.
ones versus old ones.
Yep. Welding in our battery box right now. Oh yeah. Our fuel tank's gonna be right here. We're just getting the battery box all in, done up. Getting Trevor on the welder.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not the
That's
greatest,
good.
but they're holding.
Yeah.
Still pushing.
Probably.
You should, because I'm not.
Yeah. And this is our battery right here. Fresh.
Yeah.
Fresh guy. Pretty big. Pretty good size for a go-kart. So we'll get that in once that cools off. All right, so we just got our drive shaft installed, right?
Custom made drive shaft.
Yeah.
$500 drive shaft.
Yeah, that we didn't spend $500 on, luckily. Yeah, we got our magic box all mounted in here, well welded up and
We
mounted.
have to do some bracing to that magic box.
Yeah,
plate to help.
we'll either go just some tubing from here up to this. All right, so we also got the mounts for our fuel tank in and battery. We got the little tray all welded up and solid and going nowhere, hopefully. Yeah, our big aluminum fuel cell is gonna mount up right here. Yeah. For bracing for our magic box mount, we'll probably either run tubing up to here or up to here and here, just to give it some extra stability. Because right now it's just resting on those and those beads. But yeah, just got the drive shaft in. It looks so cool. Full on car drive shaft in it. It's looking good. And we're waiting on our axle today. Extended longer axle. Hopefully that'll get here. And ordered up fuel tank and a second seat. Hopefully those will get here soon. Oh, and I sold a bike that I had, so now we're gonna have extra budget, a lot more, because we were
supercharger and stereo budget.
Yeah, maybe.
Up to the guy who has the money,
Yeah,
not me.
I mean those would make it pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
So they might happen. We'll see.
It might need a supercharger.
It might. Well, yeah, we've yet to drive it in this form, so we don't know.
Painfully slow.
We hope not. That just means either supercharger or bigger motor.
No. Supercharger.
I hope the supercharger actually does something.
It will.
We'll find out. Yeah, excited about this drive shaft. It looks super good. I like it a lot. It's coming together. Right now, Charlie is welding in our floor braces slash our drive shaft tunnel mounts. And basically what we're planning on doing right here is we're gonna have our floor connect from the side all the way into the middle here. So this will all be flat floor, and then anything between those will be a hump to protect us from the drive shaft, since it comes actually up above the floor in the front, if you can see that. And then this will also double as our seat mounts, because we're gonna run 2 beams between the outside to the in for each side.
Yeah.
And that'll allow us to have very sturdy seat mounts and a very sturdy floor and an easily accessible drive shaft. How do you feel about yourself? Good. While Charlie is welding up the rear of our drive shaft tunnel tubes, I'm gonna talk about how earlier we also created this beam right here to help reinforce our Magic Box plate, which I had to custom make and drill slots in. And the slots are also there to allow us to tension our chain, which will run from that sprocket back to the rear axle when that shows up, hopefully sometime later today. That also is the reason why we use such a big piece of angle iron for our gas tank mount. Well, also because it's also supporting the battery, but also because it's welding that and keeping it from twisting, basically, when there's a lot of torque going through it to the rear axle. And, yep, looking good.
Ow.
We are welding in our floor bracing slash seat mounts right now.
And I'm blowing holes.
Wow. See, these 2 are the ones I cut, and they actually fit perfectly. Now, Charlie somehow screwed everything up, and these were both a ½ inch too short. So we actually had to fill them in. Or he did, because I'm not doing that crap. But it'll turn out fine. Got perfect clearance for the drive shaft. And the reason why they're not parallel is because we need access to these 2 bolts here for Matchbox. Oh yeah, bounce.
This thing's push.
Wow. Doesn't look that impressive from out here, but it feels good.
Yeah. It feels really good.
Yeah. We got our new wider rear axle in.
Not bolted up or anything.
It's not
It's just
done.
there.
Yeah. We need to chop off the ends and thread them so that we'll actually hold our wheel on. And then we need to put collars on the inside.
Yeah, then we got the seat mounts all welded up.
Yeah, they're ready to go.
They're gonna get. Because somebody messed up.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. It's probably a lot of weight for that poor rear axle.
And those poor shocks.
No, those shocks are fine. Yeah. Muy professional.
Yep.